Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. We are on a new module today. We are starting module 15, which is two-dimensional shapes. Last time we did a whole bunch of three-dimensional shapes, which is our rectangular prism, our cube, our sphere, and our cylinder. Today we're going to go back to the basics: squares, triangles, rectangles, and circles. I want you to warm up today by coloring this train. Color the squares green. Remember, a square has 4 equal sides. Color the triangles, 3 sides and 3 corners. Color the rectangles, 4 sides, 2 sides are the same length, 4 square corners as well. And then color the circles, a shape with no corners. Okay. How many of each shape did you color? Go ahead and warm up with this, and I'll meet you on the next page. All right, and then I want you to jump onto the back with "Are you ready?" Match the shapes. Color each triangle blue. Color each circle red. Color each triangle yellow. Circle the shapes that have 4 sides. This is a good warm-up to get your brain thinking about what our new module is going to be like. Okay, go ahead and pause this, get caught up, and I'll meet you on the next page. All right, let's jump into lesson 1. Sort two-dimensional shapes by attribute. Okay, that means like by the characteristic they have, and we'll talk about this. I can use defining features to sort and identify two-dimensional shapes. How can you sort the shapes? If you look at these flashcards here, there are a whole bunch of shapes. I have some shapes that are shaded in, some that have 4 sides, some that have 6 sides, some that are open, some that don't even look like a shape. How can you sort these shapes? Think about it. How could I sort these shapes that are here? Okay, you can do a whole bunch of different things. I just gave you some ideas, so get your brain thinking. We're not going to do this, but I just want you to talk about how you can sort them. Okay, like I said, we could do shaded shapes. We could count the number of sides each shape has. We can decide if a shape is open or closed, which means, is it all the way connected or did they leave it short? Let's jump into today's lesson. All right. Mary decorates cards with these shapes. Okay, we have circles, squares, rectangles, and triangles. She wants to make a card with only squares or rectangles. Draw the shapes Mary can use. Well, we know she wants to draw a square. I know that a square has 4 equal sides that are about the same length. Okay? And we also know that she needs rectangles. Now, a rectangle also has 4 sides, but one of the sides on the top and the bottom are longer than the other 2. Okay, so we have a square which all 4 sides are the same, but we also have a rectangle where they are shorter. All right. You ready? Let's come down to letter B. Now we need to look at the shapes we drew and say, how many sides and vertices does a rectangle have? Well, they're kind of giving you a picture right here. We have a side and we have a vertex. So if I hear the word vertices, what do you think vertices might mean? Any thoughts? Vertices is a fancy word for a corner. Okay, so how many sides and vertices does a rectangle have? If I count my rectangle, I know we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corners. How many sides and vertices does a square have? Well, let's see. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. And how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how are a square and a rectangle the same? Think about that for a minute. Yeah, they each have 4 sides and 4 vertices. Good job. Head on over to the next page for me. Okay, Arthur is sorting shapes into groups. One group has closed shapes. I'm going to circle that. You don't have to circle it, but I'm going to circle it because we're going to come back to talk about it. One group has closed shapes with only 3 sides. The other group has closed shapes that are curved. Draw some shapes for each group. Think about that for a minute. So right here in my boxes, I know I'm going to need a shape with 3 sides that's closed and shapes that are curved and closed. What do you think? 3 sides and are closed. Well, if I think of a triangle, I know a triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides, and it's closed because all of my corners are shut. Okay, there's no hole anywhere. It's not open. 3 sides and it's closed. I could also draw a triangle that looks something like this. I could draw a triangle that looks like this. 3 sides that are closed. Now over here I need one that's curved and closed. Curved is another word for bent. Okay, so a shape that's curved and closed. If I look up here, which one of these shapes is curved? It's going to be my circle. So curved and closed. If I left my shape like this, would it be closed? No, it's open right here. So I need to make sure that my shape is curved and closed. Make sure it's closed. Write the name of the shapes with only 3 sides. We already decided earlier that a shape with 3 sides is a triangle. If you need help spelling the word, it's right up here in the vocabulary box. Okay? I want you to do this check understanding part on your own. I am a closed shape that is curved. What am I? I am a closed shape with 4 straight sides of equal length. That means all 4 sides are the same length. Figure out what that shape is. And then you're going to do the back on your own. Okay? Good job, boys and girls. We will see you tomorrow.